What it is, y'all, it's your boy Jones, and welcome to another episode of the Jones and Podcast. We back. My boy Nico, what's good, bro? How you?
I've been all right, man. I'm all right. I've been on Indeed all day. I've been on LinkedIn a little bit. You feel me? Like I'm either gonna be a head coach or a pilot. Like I'm coming out of this shit with something.
I
I've
see
been on.
you, new Eagles offensive coordinator. I see that's what we doing.
I submitted a resume under like four different names.
I told y'all, it's gonna be
I
one
sent
of
that.
those type of
I sent Howie a
episodes.
direct email. I'm on these niggas, man.
Hey, I might have to put my resume in for the Cowboys too, because
Yo,
obviously Jerry don't know what he doing. But before we get into all that, y'all already see the type of energy we on. So Cowboy Nation, Eagle Nation, if y'all the soft type that don't always fucking pat our team on the back, this ain't the episode for you. You ain't gonna oh yes, oh yes, because we about to get real nasty with these motherfuckers, real nasty. But before we get into all that, make sure y'all go hit that subscribe button, that like button, comment, and enjoy the show. Also, y'all need to go check out my man Nico's latest music out right now. Nico, tell them the music and where to go find that.
yo. Follow me on Instagram at rap like Nico. Dropping freestyles every single week. Every Tuesday is a new freestyle up. I'm dropping my
Yes,
first
sir.
single of 2024 this Tuesday, 12324, to be available everywhere. How it go stream that. If you are a streamer, go
Yes,
pre-save
sir.
that. The link is in my bio right now. Follow me on IG at rap like Nico. The Twitter name should be goals.
Yes, sir.
You
The
feel me?
Twitter name should be goes, you heard? So make sure y'all do that. I'll make sure I'll make a clip for that so y'all all can check that out. Hit that link in his bio and check out the new music on the way. But what we came here to talk about, unfortunately, I thought I was going to be the only one happy up here today. But unfortunately, my team did what my team always fucking does. And they fucking lose to the, I didn't have my team in the Super Bowl. I'm not one of those Cowboy fans. I ain't gonna do it to myself. But I
I
did
did.
think this was the chance that that we would get to an NFC championship. I thought that was possible. I didn't think that the Packers would really get in our way. But the one thing that I thought was possible was that boy Jones was going he was going to eat.
Yo,
And what he did.
the Packers in the fuck. Oh my God, the Packers making a playoff run was not on my bingo card, yo. That shit was
It
not
was not
in.
on there. It was not on there.
Like that's just their culture now. Like I just got to think they got great quarterback culture there, bro. Because Brett
Mm-hmm.
Favre left, Aaron Rodgers stepped in and didn't miss a beat. Like Aaron Rodgers was
Yep.
never trash. Like he stepped in and was a factor. Uh, Jordan Love kid, bro. Like Aaron Rodgers left and Jordan Love stepped in there and looked like Jordan Rodgers. Like he looked
Jordan
like Aaron
Rodgers,
Rodgers, bro.
for
Like
real.
he was slinging that bitch. Like he looked like Aaron Rodgers out there. Like he didn't miss a beat, and that's scary. Like that's scary as fuck. That division was
Hell
supposed
yeah.
to not. It was supposed to be wide open. Like once A Rod left, that division was supposed to be open, and
Seriously.
no, especially with like fucking with the Bears, like drafting high, drafting quarterback,
Right.
like that was supposed to be a thing. Aaron Rodgers left, new young quarterback coming to Chicago. Like that whole division was supposed to shift, and it did not.
Definitely didn't. And Jordan Love, shout out to Jordan Love, shout out to Aaron Jones, shout out to their coach. Just shout out to the Packers. They they embarrassed us for real. Like they really embarrassed us, and there's no way I could have said that I saw that coming. If I'm being honest, I definitely saw us getting past this round. So me saying earlier in other earlier clips that people heard me saying that I'm not surprised. I wasn't surprised that we lost. I wasn't surprised. I'm surprised in the way we lost. To get smacked like that?
I was
Like
absolutely surprised.
what?
I tuned into the game a little late, like maybe halfway through the first quarter, towards the end of the first quarter, and I was like, "Yo, Green Bay put up way more points than I thought they was gonna put up. Like it was like 20 zip or some shit like that." And I was like, The
They
fuck?
went and Cowboy Nation. Y'all can't tell me I don't know my fucking team. I need to
I thought
really start understanding our fucking team.
I thought
This
that
is
game
what
was
we
either gonna
do.
be real high scoring or real low scoring. Like,
Yep,
and I was leaning towards low scoring. Like, I didn't think it was gonna turn into what 70 points combined or some shit. Like, I didn't think it was gonna
yep.
turn into something stupid like that.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either. Like Cowboy Nation. Let me. You know how they say, "Where's my camera? This is my camera." Talking to you, Cowboy Nation. Finally, can we do this? Can we do this? Can we pump the fucking brakes finally and stop listening to our owner?
Yo,
Stop listening to Jerry Jones saying that it's the team from the 90s. He's gonna say that every fucking year because that's what he's gonna do to make money. You know
he
why
he, he
he
got to
just
sell
hired?
tickets.
He gotta sell tickets. You know why he just rehired Mike McCarthy? Because Mike McCarthy is the first Cowboy coach to win 12 seasons, 3 straight years, 12 wins in 3 straight years. What does that mean? That means tickets. Cowboy Nation is happy. We're winning. Money's coming in. That's why Cowboy Nation, Jerry's making so much fucking money. Because Cowboy Nation is happy that the Cowboys are winning. But to me, that don't mean shit. That don't
I
mean
feel like yo,
shit to me.
that team is never gonna be successful as long as Jerry is so directly involved in like the team operations. Like you could be the owner, cool, be the owner. He can't be the GM. And I dead think aside from Mike,
Jody, what up, my boy?
Jody, what's up, baby? Uh, and I feel like aside from Mike, having like what 3 12 win seasons in a row, Mike is not Mike is not a power personality. You feel me? Like I was telling you before we came on air, I was telling I thought y'all were gonna sign Belichick. Like I definitely
Yep.
thought once Belichick left, right when McCarthy, contract was up, Cowboy season just ended. I'm like, oh shit, like Belichick is about to go to a legacy franchise. Like he's a legacy name. Belichick about to dip and go to a legacy franchise, like with a name like his.
Uh-huh.
And I definitely thought that was gonna happen, but yo, Jerry, it just don't make no. It make too much sense for Jerry to not be interested. Like that's two personalities like this. Like yo, Jerry would never go get a Belichick. He would never go get like
Yep.
a Nick Saban. He would never go
Mm-mm.
get like a Pete Carroll type. Like he's gonna go
John
get. And
Harbaugh,
you feel me? And I personally, I'm not a fan of like Pete Harbaugh.
Mike
I'm not a fan of
Fabro.
Pete Carroll. No. But he would never
Right.
go get those kind of coaches who are like, nah, like I'm gonna run my philosophy. I'm gonna instill my culture on this team. I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. He's never going for that shit.
Exactly.
He wants to essentially be the head coach. Like
Yep. He wants the
he
credit.
he try to he try to run the Cowboys like Pat Riley run the Heat. Like Pat Riley come down and he'll sit on the fucking bench every once in a while. Well, he
Yep.
used to. He trusts Spoelstra now. Spo been in there 20
Right,
years now.
right.
Spo locked in.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
before
facts.
Spoelstra, when they had fucking the Van Gundy, when they had the Van
Yeah.
Gundy brother over there,
I
Pat
remember that.
Riley was like, I got this. He can come
Yeah.
down, get right on the bench. Like, I'm gonna run the team for the rest of the season. I'm gonna run the team this playoff run or this series and Jerry Jones be trying to do shit like that, and he is so out of touch with what it takes to be a successful team now, bro. It's been 3 decades. Like he needs to understand, like, yo, you ain't win since the '90s, King. Like in the '90s,
Exactly.
you can get off with 3 good players. Like in the '90s, you was cool with a superstar wide receiver, a superstar quarterback, and a superstar running back. He didn't have nothing else. Secondary was whatever. Uh, Outside of the brief time, Prime was there. Secondary, the
Right.
defense was no names on it. Uh, and that's what he won with. And now they can't. Yo, bro, they got Stephon Gilmore, who's a dog still on defense. They
Yep.
got Diggs was hurt, but Diggs is a dog on defense. Like
Uh-huh.
stupid athletic, makes plays, not the best coverage guy, but he damn near Ed Reed. Like he's Ed Reed. Like
Yeah, he'd be on it.
defensively, Micah fucking Parsons. Like y'all have maybe 3 to 4 Pro Bowlers. Y'all might have 4 Pro Bowlers on each side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like each side of the ball, I have 4 out of 11 players who are all league caliber players, and Jerry Dead can't get shit right. Like
Missed a
Mike
golden
figured it out a little
opportunity.
bit. Yo, Mike.
I think. Nico went out. But so I'll continue until he come back. Um, this this hiring, I'm not hiring, but re-signing Mike McCarthy is just, to me, I understand it in Jerry's aspect as far as what Jerry's thinking, because like I said, Mike McCarthy won three straight um 3 straight 12 win seasons, and that sells tickets. That makes money for Jerry Jones. So does he really care about winning a Super Bowl? I don't think so. Because if you really cared about winning a Super Bowl, you would go out and get a Super Bowl caliber winning coach. And yes, Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl, but he also had one of the greatest quarterbacks ever to play the game of football. Cowboys don't have that. We got Dak Prescott, I am not the biggest fan of, and even more less of a fan now after what we just seen this weekend. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Sean, don't put the blame on Dak. The defense put up 48 points." Well, first they only put up 40. Still a lot of points. Not giving the defense any slack. They were terrible. They were terrible. But I wasn't surprised by that. I wasn't surprised by that. I wasn't surprised by that because they have a guy named Aaron Jones who can run the fucking ball. And I'm gonna get to you in a second, Jody. And so I knew that was gonna be an issue. I knew that for damn sure was gonna be an issue because Aaron Jones could run the ball like a motherfucker. So I knew the defense was gonna be a problem. Thing that I was a little bit shocked about, but as the game went on, I wasn't shocked anymore. But in the beginning, was our offense playing like shit. Dak and CD being off after the season they just fucking had. Like the first series, the first ball they threw at he threw to him, they was
I was
just off, and it just
this
kept going.
this
And I
might have
was like,
been this might have been CD's like what like his Cowboy career high in catches this year. I think he might have got more catches this season than any other catches so far.
yeah, for sure.
Because like in any of the games I've watched, yeah, he was averaging like double digit catches essentially. Like he was a big
Definitely.
target. That Mike McCarthy system, like instead of Dak taking wild shots, Dak was literally just 4 yard pass here, 4 yard pass here, here, just giving them like little shit. And it was working for them. Like it was opening the field up, but yeah, I don't know what happened at the end of it. That should just they just couldn't buy a connection at the end of the game, at the end of the season.
That shit was horrific. I couldn't understand it. The Dak playing like Dak, not surprised. I didn't think he would do it against that team. I thought
I
he would
was
have a
super
good game.
I was super surprised. I'm not gonna lie. Like as much shit as I do talk about the Cowboys in the playoffs, like this was the one year that they dead surprised me because I felt like they were playing their best ball going into the playoffs. Like
Exactly.
usually they're like consistently mid, you feel me? Or like they'll
Yep.
start hot and start to level out. They started trash and started to get hot right
Yep.
at the right time. Like them last 6 games of the year was phenomenal.
Yep.
Dak specifically, like outside of like one of those last 6 or 7 games, Dak was like playing almost MVP type ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely surprised the fuck out of me. Like, I don't be rooting for y'all, but I definitely thought more going
Yeah.
against like Green Bay and a rookie quarterback and shit. I definitely thought like, oh damn, like they got it set up. Like it's up for them right now.
Yeah. And I agree with you, Jody. This is Jerry's history. This is what he do. If it's a coach that he likes, when have we seen Jerry get rid of a coach that he likes?
That's a fact.
No
Then
matter
Sean
what.
Garrett, yeah, kept Sean Garrett for double digit years, right?
Yeah. Come on.
Oh
Like
no,
this is
Jason
what
Garrett,
Jerry
right? Jason Garrett, that's his
Jason
name.
Garrett. And then we had I forgot who fat white dude with the gray hair. I forgot his name. Defensive coordinator. He won a chip with the Broncos. I forgot
I
his
know you're talking
name.
about Ryan, Rob Ryan, right?
No.
No,
He looked like him a little bit.
he had like the long silver hair. Yeah, I know you're talking about. I know you're
Yeah,
talking
I
about.
forgot his name, but he kept
Uh,
him for a minute.
Yeah, he had him for a little too long
Just
because
he had
he wasn't an
coaches
offensive
after
coach at all. Y'all
coaches.
couldn't get shit going on offense when he was the coach. Um, Damn, what's son's name?
I forgot he was a defensive coach for the Broncos when they won the chip. I can't remember his name though, but he was a good ass coach, a defensive coach. But he couldn't do
Yeah,
shit with the Cowboys, and Jerry held on to his ass because they were winning fucking games. That's just what Jerry does. So, Cowboy Nation, do me this fucking favor. Let's all band together. Not get hyped about a fucking regular season. Let's do that for once. Let's not listen to our fucking owner tell us that this is the greatest team since the 90s. Wrong, Jerry. We won in the 90s. We haven't won shit since the 90s. So I
nigga
don't
said
want to hear that
not
shit.
a playoff game,
Like, come on.
barely a coin flip. Nigga, said,
Where? A Hall of We had 3 Hall of Famers. Where do you see a Hall of Famer on these teams, Jerry? Where? So stop listening to fucking Jerry Jones, Cowboy Nation, because he lied to y'all every fucking year, and y'all listen to his bullshit, and it I don't understand why y'all listen to it. After year after year after we see what the fuck happens. Fuck what
baffling.
Jerry's talking about. Look at what we look like. Look at our team. If you were smart, you would have known this is what's gonna happen. The Cowboys can't stop the run for shit. What can the Packers do at least that they've shown this year? They can run the fucking ball because they got Aaron Jones. Jordan Love has been up and down. Towards the season, he's been playing better. But I didn't think he was gonna do that against our historic fucking defense. Where were we historic at on Sunday? Where was Micah Parsons that compared to LT? Where the fuck was he at? Oh, he had his worst fucking game yet. His worst fucking game. He had 1 pressure. 1. And
Yeah,
you
he don't.
supposed to be that fucking guy?
Micah don't move me, bro. Like Micah is mad gifted, yeah, like fast as hell, strong as hell, like quick, super talented, but like, yo, he don't show up enough. Like
He
that's what
don't.
that's what bothers me. Like, yo, for him to be as good as he is great.
He is.
He gets iced out of way too many games. Like
Bro,
you never
like,
saw that. You never see that from like you
you
never
don't
saw
see
that
that
from
from TJ Watt.
and they're older than he is. Like Micah's young. When TJ was young, you didn't see that. When JJ was young, you didn't see that. When
You
Ndamukong
didn't see
Suh
that
was
from the
young,
Bosas.
Ndamukong Suh was young, you didn't see that. The young
Come
Bosas, like
on.
they were a factor every single game. Like, yo, Micah gets iced out like
And then
every other game. Like every other game, he's
he
not a factor.
he just had his career high in sacks, which was 13.
And then
And we supposed to be going crazy about that? When they going, TJ is getting 18, 19,
18,
20
17,
a
18,
year
19, 17, 18, 19, 21.
every
Like,
fucking year consistently. We supposed to be hyping up Micah like that. I love Micah, but whoa, he ain't show me nothing yet. He didn't show me nothing yet.
he don't move me, bro. Like,
He don't. I
too
gotta be honest, Cowboy Nation.
super inconsistent, yo, easily
We
iced
gotta
out
call it
of a
what
game.
it is. We just gotta call it like it is.
Yeah,
When when
literally.
when Eagle fans and Giant fans and all types of fans that hate on the Cowboy Nation, when they say some real shit, we gotta be real with it. We gotta keep it real. Our defense ain't shit until
Yo,
they prove it.
cause Son is a talent, bro. Son is mad talented. He's just mad inconsistent. Stephon Gilmore is a dog. That nigga played his best game of the season against us, and he went out there and got cooked by that young boy.
Cook,
Like he
cook.
was getting routed up out there, like looking lost on some of them shits. Like contemplating retirement loss. Like he looked bad out there on a couple of them shits.
Come on, Jody. Talk.
It
Talk
was
to him,
rough.
Jody. This is the same man that led a Falcons team into the Super Bowl up 24 at half.
Infamous.
Lost.
Infamous. One of the most
Super
infamous Super
Bowl.
Bowl losses ever.
Ever. This is
Meme
the same
worthy.
man. I love DQ because of what he was able to do with this defense. But can he keep that defense consistent? And that's what he has not been able to do. There's always been a hole in his fucking defense. And it gets exposed all the fucking time at the wrong time. And it got exposed again this year.
Yep.
So, Cowboy Nation, last thing I got to say. Let's wait until we actually get to an NFC championship to start pulling out the fucking pom-poms and waving them. Because I ain't doing it next year. I'm every fucking win, I'm going to come up here and say, cool, we won. We beat the fucking Giants. Oh, another thing. Last thing I say before we get onto the ice, because I'm on one, y'all. I'm on one. The last thing I'm going to say to Jerry Jones, stop picking these fucking easy schedules. Because that's why you're getting these fucking fans so hyped. You're picking up on these fucking bum-ass teams. We smacking up these teams, and you making Cowboy Nation go, yeah, look at us. We fucking beating Washington Commanders 48-12. We going to the Super Bowl. They trash.
Yo, I don't know
You're
the
supposed
last
to do
time the
that.
Cowboys had a schedule where I was just like, they playing them. Damn, they playing them. Like, y'all dead. Don't. But this year, who's the best teams in the league? I feel like y'all played against us and the Niners. Y'all didn't play the
Niners.
Dolphins, right?
Yeah, we played the Dolphins. We lost.
Yeah, they played the Dolphins. That's 3.
We lost. We played Buffalo. Lost. And that's about it. That's as far as good teams, like really good teams. Seattle, we played, but they not all. They was you know what I
Seattle
mean?
was like middle of the road. Like they
Right. Oh,
consistently like
Detroit.
okay, Detroit was real
We
good this year.
we
Yeah.
beat Detroit, but that was iffy as well. But
Yo,
we
bro,
need a
Detroit
tougher
strikes me.
schedule.
Detroit is a fluke team, bro. I'm standing on that too. Detroit a
Really?
fluke. Detroit a fluke team this season, man. They're not gonna be consistently good. Like we don't got to worry about them next year or the year after that or not. They're gonna be. We cool on that. You know, like
We cool.
every season, you know, whatever sport, like it's always like that one Cinderella team, and like this is
That's
them.
true.
Like it's been 30 years. Like you feel me? Like Golden State had their time. Like Cleveland had theirs. Like this is Detroit's time right now for football. Like because basketball is so bad, like they should flip the script on them. And yo, yeah, and they flipped the script on them. That's it. Detroit is terrible basketball wise, so football wise, they like, yo, go ahead, man. Go ahead, cook for a little bit. Cook for a
That's
little bit.
funny as shit. I
Because
still
that shit
believe
ain't
in
gonna go
y'all
far,
lives.
far.
No, you might be right though. It might be one of those years, and then they go back down
Yeah,
and
I
shit
think like
like that.
this is the year where we'd be like, yo, that was their window, and then they're never that good again. That's the vibe that this gives me. They got pieces, like, but this absolutely gives me that
I can
more
see
than
that.
anything.
I can see that. Jody, hey, Jody, you hitting on all of them, Jody, because I agree with you. And y'all seen me during the live. I kept fucking saying, why the fuck are we in zone? What the fuck are we doing? We are one of the best man-to-man teams in the league. They have young dudes at receiver. Why are we playing zone? We got Stephon Gilmore, a, a future Hall of Famer. We got Bland, who's having a great year. Yeah, he's going to give up some plays, but he also going to take up some plays. I believe in him that fucking much. What the fuck are we doing
And the window's only
in
getting smaller with
zone?
him because Steph is already what in his early 30s.
Like,
Gilmore, what,
that
33?
was
30, he like
disgusting.
33 already?
Uh-huh. Yep.
So, yeah, he only
That was
got a
fucking
couple left.
disgusting. So,
Because at
that
corner, that's a hard age to play that.
that's a fact. That's definitely a fucking fact. Corner is not easy. One of the hardest fucking positions on the field because you're doing everything backwards. But yeah, Cowboy Nation, I'm not, I'm not getting hyped about shit. I'll see y'all motherfuckers in the playoffs, and then when y'all do something there, then y'all will impress me. Until then, I don't want to hear. I don't. Y'all can. Rest of y'all could do it. I suggest y'all don't, because then y'all gonna get the hate that come with it, and
That
that's
shit
why
better than
we get to
going
so much hate.
that shit
So
better than going backwards, yo. Like how you go backwards is beyond me. Like
it's beyond me.
when nothing changes but the coaching staff and you go backwards, like yo, how do you not make changes halfway through the season? Like how do you not start firing niggas? Like yo, bro, like offensively, Philly got better than they were last year, bro. Like no changes on the O line. Running back is better. DeAndre Swift is 10 times better than Miles Sanders, bro. Like it's dead
Yep.
not even close. Like DeAndre Swift is baby shady. Like he's LaShawn McCoy type shit. Like he has that type of skill. And
Right.
yo, to not give that nigga the ball after week 10 is crazy. Like,
It's crazy.
yo, he after week 10, he was barely getting double-digit touches. That's fucking nuts. That's fucking disgusting. To
We're gonna get to
literally
that,
get
Jody.
to get like 9 touches a game, to get like 9, 10 touches a game only for the whole second half of the season. When he was a main reason for the offensive success. Like the play calling was fucking god awful this year,
Yeah,
bro.
so get into it. Get into it.
Yo,
What
bro,
what is your thoughts on the loss to Tampa this weekend? Go ahead.
it was expected, honestly. Like I didn't expect Philly to win in the playoffs. Because niggas didn't win the whole month of December. So like I dead didn't expect them niggas to win in the playoffs, bro. Like, and it dead just progressively got worse. Like everything after week 12, like literally just got worse and worse and worse. Like you watched them play, like the offense just kept getting worse and worse. More 3-and-outs, more turnovers, more punts. Like we were doing the same plays over and over. It got to a point where like I'm watching the game and I'm just like, cool, this is about to happen next. This is our next play. I bet next drive we're gonna come out here and do this. Because their offensive coordinator had no variety to their offense. It was uh no creativity, no ingenuity. Like
Yeah.
the offense was so fucking stale. Like literally QB sneak, QB sneak, QB sneak, QB draw, hitch to AJ Brown. Curl to AJ Brown, hitch to AJ Brown, screen to Dallas Goedert. We're gonna try to throw a ball to Devontae, QB sneak, QB draw, curl to AJ Brown. Bro, they literally the shit looked like a JV offense. Like, you only had 4 routes happen in the whole second half of the season. Like, if I saw anybody run AJ wasn't even running slants no more. They literally only had him running curls and hitches. They only had Devontae running goes. And then they had him blocking on screens. Why are you throwing screens? Why are you throwing screens to anybody but Devontae?
Yeah, right.
Anybody but him and having him block is fucking beyond me, bro. Devontae Smith ain't as heavy as I am. I'm 183 pounds, bro. I'm
Word.
183. Just got there too. I'm up 8 pounds right now. I'm heavier than Devontae is. Why is he blocking for 200-pound AJ Brown? Why is he blocking for Dallas Goedert catching a screen? That shit is so dumb. Like, I've never seen worse play calling. And then, like, as a leader from an offensive standpoint, like, Nick Sirianni made no adjustments to his staff, no adjustments to the team on either side of the ball. Like, James Bradbury, my nigga, is a double agent, bro. I've never seen somebody so terrible. Dog got an extension and said, let me show y'all why I don't deserve it. The nigga's a crook. Like,
Yep.
completely and utterly a crook. Son lost us the Super Bowl last year, and Son lost us every game this season. Every game we lost this season, all 8 of them bitches, or 6 of them, 7, however many losses we got this year, I don't even
Right.
fucking know no more. It was all
7,
his
I think.
fault. They were literally all James Bradbury's fault, bro. All of them. He was making people it literally looked like that year Namdi showed up. Like, I've never personally seen our secondary look this bad since that year Namdi showed up. And we were supposed to be phenomenal with Asante Samuel and Namdi and my man Malcolm Jenkins over the top. They were supposed to be fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yep.
Namdi couldn't cover a soul. He couldn't cover some Puerto Rican kid out of a JUCO in Jersey. Fucking Victor Cruz. This nigga couldn't. Namdi made Victor Cruz, like, literally birthed him. There was no Victor Cruz, like, there was no highlight tape, there was no salsa before he came and played the Eagles because Namdi was ass. And that's what James Bradbury looked like this year, bro. I've seen him make Isaiah Pacheco look like a fucking star. I've seen him make Debo and Brandon Ayuk both look like Randy fucking Moss. Who else did he get cooked by this year? Who else was giving him work this year? I don't even know who's the starting receivers on the Giants. But those niggas gave us 30 points. 30 points. Tyrod Taylor, nigga, 40-year-old Tyrod, one lung T, was out here slinging that shit right at James Bradbury, bro.
One lung
I get
T.
the ego. I get the ego and like we gave him an extension, so we're not gonna bench him. But they benched him finally at the end of the season. Like, they Yo, and that's the thing, bro. Like, as an Eagles fan watching it, Jody, I knew that, like, we all knew Jalen Hurts was injured, but that's why my beef is with the coaches, bro. Like, he's a leader. Jalen Hurts is a leader of men. Like, I ride for Jalen no matter what. Like, I'm going to stand with him. Like, I don't, no slander on my part at all. Like, people are trying to shit on him for the Super Bowl. People trying to shit on him for everything. I ride with Jalen Hurts, bro. He's a leader. We are not as successful with any other quarterback. People can say who's better and this and that. You put Patrick Mahomes in the Eagles locker room and they're not that successful, bro, because Patrick is not a leader. You put Josh Allen in that locker room and they're not successful because Josh is not a leader. You feel me? Like, you have to be a very specific type of leader of men to command that locker room. Jalen came in there as a rookie and his whole O-line is vets. You feel me? Like, most of his running back room is vets. Most of his, like, everybody around him has been here in this organization, in the league, and he had to come in and gain trust and gain respect and command, and he's done that. The fact that he played hurt this whole season and didn't say nothing shows that. The play calling is what bothers me. Jalen Hurts has easily one of the best deep balls in the league, bro. Like, he has one of the best touches on a deep ball in the whole league. Undoubted, undebatable. And if he's used the right way, if he's protected, if they play calling, if the coaches do what the coaches should do, you don't continue to put him in position to get hurt like that. Like, it literally looked like rookie year RG3, bro. Like, he's y'all cash cow. He's y'all money. Why are y'all putting him in position to get hurt? We knew Jalen wasn't 100%. There shouldn't have been no designed runs outside of fucking the tush push, outside of the QB sneak. There should have been no designed runs. Why are they running QB draws for him? And then even if they were somewhat successful, because we was 10-1, even if they were somewhat successful most of the year, when the Niners figured it out and they was like, yo, you got to crash here and this and this and this and this and this, and he started taking hits, you have to eliminate that out the playbook immediately. You have to pull those type of plays. Protect him. Pull those type of plays. Y'all went and got A.J. Brown. Y'all went and spent the money to get A.J. Y'all went and spent the money to get Julio. Y'all spent the money. Y'all paid Dallas Goedert. Y'all paid Devontae. Use them. Devontae Smith is a top 10 wide receiver in the league. A.J. Brown's a top 10 wide receiver in the league. Julio Jones is a top 10 wide receiver all time.
Right.
Use them. Let him throw the ball. He's not who fucking only runs and can't throw the ball, bro. Like, he's not one of those. Like, he can throw the rock. Let him throw the ball.
Exactly.
Even this year, when everybody's talking about, Jalen Hurts, like, the turnovers are a problem. Eagles, oh my God, they don't look the same. Turnovers. He had 7. He had 7 all year. Like, picks. Yeah, he had a couple fumbles. But he had 7 picks, bro. Josh Allen throws 17 a season. And nobody bat an eye. Nobody give a fuck. Josh Allen throws 17 picks a year. 17 picks a fucking year.
What's good, Carlos?
Jalen threw half that. Let him throw the ball. He was hurt. Yo, y'all got to protect him, bro. The coaches was fucking awful this year. Offensive play calling was trash.
So do you? Yeah, I think y'all fire him because I heard that y'all about to have a meeting with him coming in the next few days or something like that. Do y'all think y'all moving on or y'all sticking with him and giving him another shot? And no, Carlos, you're right in the middle of it. You missed the Cowboy rant, but you in the middle.
I feel like you don't fire. Yo, you don't have to. You don't have to fire Sirianni as much as you have to fire, or you have to replace the offensive coordinator. Because we know that Sirianni has no hand in offense. Sirianni doesn't call plays. He does not do none of that shit. Like, he literally just puts the niggas in position to do those things. Sirianni don't call the plays. I get that. But the fact that he wasn't actively looking for a new offensive coordinator, like, in the midst of this shit was terrible, because I was saying it all season, like, yo, we got to catch a rhythm. Once we catch a rhythm, because even when we were good, when we was 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 7-1, 8-1, like, I was telling you, when we went to go watch the game together, I was like, yo, like, we still got mad hiccups in this offense. When we get this shit smoothed out, we'll be good. And that offensive coordinator never found a rhythm. He never got it smoothed out. Play calling was god awful, mad predictable.
It got worse.
Like, and it got worse. Like, it looked like he just kept cutting the playbook in half, and he kept 4 or 5 plays. Like, yo, we literally only ran 4 passing. We ran 4 passing plays the last 5 games of the season. Like, the same 4 plays the last 5 games of the season. And DeAndre Swift's workload got cut. Yo, we running the same 4 passing plays only.
Like you were saying,
there's a motion with Dallas Goedert come across and run to the flat. Look, yo, so predictable, and it's easy to cover that. You're playing against an injured quarterback in
Yep.
a predictable offense. Come on, fish in a barrel, bro. Kid was getting smoked the whole second half of the season. He was getting smoked the whole
Yep.
second half of the season. And that dead is not a credit to the O-line he had, bro. We got a top 3 O-line in football. Or had a top 3 O-line in football. We about to lose 3 of those guys.
Right.
We about to lose 3 of those. We about to lose 3 starters on the O-line just to age and retirement. We're about to lose 3 starters on defense just to age and retirement. Like, yo, we don't own a linebacker. Like, there's not a line. There's 3 linebackers on our roster. There's 3 linebackers on our whole roster.
That was our problem too.
Brandon Graham about to retire. BG about to go. So we got Nolan Smith and like one other dude playing linebacker. Because we really just run out there with a bunch of D linemen and 5 to 6 guys in the secondary every time. That's just what we do. We come out there in nickel with mad D linemen. And that shit don't work because we still can't cover nobody. The rookie is good. Slay is old. I feel like we about to lose Slay. If he comes back another year, he won't be as good as he was. I feel like he may have to get moved to safety. Like, he's at that age. Like, he's a corner who's still serviceable. Like, still good head for the game. Still can play the game. He just old. He getting hurt. He not as quick. We might have to move Slay back there to let him play safety. Because same thing, Jalen Mills was a god-awful corner. He got shifted to safety, and we won a Super Bowl with him back there. Like, he was terrible. The Green Goblin was awful at safety. He was Mr. Pump and Go. Like, all you had to do was, he's coming up. That's it. Literally, like, your quarterback go, hype, look that way. He's up. He's coming. Yo, that's all you had to do. That's it. He's biting on everything. They moved him to safety. He was serviceable. I feel like, we have to make more so than getting new personnel. We just have to make adjustments to the personnel we have. I feel like Bradbury and Slade get moved back to the safeties. We work and develop that rookie corner we got. We go get another young corner or find somebody who's good, because Son from the Titans, bro, I've never actively seen that. Like, this nigga was on his non-D2. Like, he was literally a Pro Bowler the week before he came to Philly. The week before he came to Philly, he was a Pro Bowler, bro. He might have had 13 tackles for us the whole rest of the season. He played 7 games with us. He might have had 13 tackles. Maybe. And a pass breakup and 1 pick. 1 pick, 1 pass breakup, and the pick was in the end zone. I saw that. I remember I was watching that one. That was a toss-up. Bullshit pick. Like, he wasn't making no plays. Like, we got to make a lot of adjustments, bro. Like, that coaching change is the main one, because the offense was terrible. He's just not a good play caller. I'm not trying to hear not comfortable, young, learning the team. You can be a brand new play caller, never worked with this offense before ever, and not call the same 7 plays over and over and over. Like, that shit was nasty. It was so fucking disgusting. I don't feel like you get rid of Siri. I don't feel like you get rid of Sirianni yet, because he had a phenomenal year last year. Started the year phenomenally this year. That coaching staff really, like, you saw it, how nasty it was. Coaching staff, Jalen being hurt.
Right.
You give Sirianni another year. If he come into it and be like, this offensive coordinator is my guy, though, you gotta let that nigga go. You gotta let him go.
I definitely.
If he come in here and be like, I'm riding with my offensive coordinator, all right, cool. You gonna ride with him out the door, bro. Go get the nigga from the Colts back. Bring the nigga from the Colts back.
Yep.
Bring him back. Get him back over here.
I hear that.
Shit ain't make no sense.
Oh, so there goes our rant. We went on. We got what we needed to get off our chest about our teams, and what we need to do to get better. And we'll see what happens next year. But as of now, you won't hear no more Eagles shit, and you won't hear no more Cowboy shit, which I know most of you guys love. So now we're gonna get into the teams that are still playing. And shout out to all those teams that did win. Congratulations to all of y'all. There's only one more team that I need to lose, and I will be happy for the rest of these playoffs. And that would be the 49ers. If the 49ers go out, especially in this round, I will be very, very happy. I'll be good. I'll be straight. But then I'm going to be mad again, because then I'm going to think about the Cowboys just lost an opportunity to get to the Super Bowl now. Just lost a real shot if the 49ers go out. Like, but don't let me go back into the Cowboys. Um, let's get into this
I hope the
weekend's.
Niners lose
Yeah, me too. Badly,
badly.
badly. Because I'm gonna be talking. Woo! I'm gonna be talking shit. Um, Saturday we got for the divisional round at 4:30. You got the Texans versus the Ravens. Now this one's a tricky one because you got the
Yo, that's
hottest team in the
gonna.
league, two hottest teams in the league. You got the Texans, you got the Ravens. You feel me? So you got the Texans, who's hot as
I
hell.
can't hear.
Then you got the Ravens, who is the best team in the league. But at the same time, the Ravens are known to be a little shaky when they're in these situations. Lamar's only 1-3 in the playoffs. Jody, I know you're gonna want to chime in on this one. Yeah, no problem. We're gonna get Nico back in when he get everything situated. But Nico, I know you. I mean, Jody, I know you're gonna want to talk about this because you're Ravens. Um, yeah, Lamar's only 1-3 in the playoffs right now, so he needs to change that narrative, and come out firing. The last time they were in this situation where they had a first week bye and had almost 2-3 weeks off, they came out a little rusty, and that's what people are worried about right now. Hopefully that they change that narrative. But then you got the Texans who's on fire, but they also have a rookie quarterback and a rookie coach. Well, the rookie coach, I don't blame him so much because he was a former player. So he kind of understands the moment a little bit more than those players do, but he can't play. He can't suit up. So, but as we've seen throughout the season and even in these playoffs, he's a great coach. He's a great coach. He knows how to get these guys prepared. That pick, um, I think there was a pick or something like that again in this last game that he called out to one of his players against the Browns, and I think it was a pick six or something like that, and he called it. He was right on the money, so he knows this stuff. So this is going to be a really, 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 really fucking good game. I hope it is close. I hope it's not a blowout. I hope it comes down to the wire, even OT if it needs to be. Um, but I'm going with the Ravens on this one. I'm gonna go with the Ravens, and I hate to say that because I would love to see the Texans keep moving on and doing their thing with C.J. Stroud playing amazing, and Ryan's coaching that team, Collins, everybody. That team is just lighting it up. But the Ravens, especially that defense, that's really what gives me the confidence. Is that Ravens defense has been on fire this year, lighting up all the top deep offenses in the league and just shutting them down. So I'm really hoping that continues, and if that continues, I think Lamar will thrive off of that. And I think Lamar is mature to the point where he's ready for this moment. Like he's not gonna freeze up. Texans good defense, but I'm not gonna go as good, nowhere near as good as the Ravens defense. I wouldn't go that far. Um, Hoping my Ravens lose so you can talk shit. Nah, I'm not going to talk shit if the Ravens lose because I like the Ravens. I'm hoping the Ravens lose. I mean, win. I'm picking the Ravens to win. I hope they win. Um, I ain't going to talk shit if they lose. The only team I'm going to talk shit about is the 49ers. If the 49ers lose, you better believe I'm going to talk some shit because I ain't fucking with the 49ers. But the Ravens, I'm rooting for them because two great storylines in this matchup. You got the Ravens and Lamar, who went through what he went through last year. Nobody wanted to. His team didn't want to pay him, and then when he was potentially or could have been a free agent, nobody was picking up the phone to make that not free agent, but um, trade or even possibly a free agent if they didn't give him his money. Um, so a lot on that. Lamar getting over that hump, and then you got a team that nobody expected to be here. Like no one. Out of all the teams that are in the playoffs right now, the Texans were the least favorite to get here preseason. Obviously, as the season went on, we realized no, this team's for real. So I'm not taking that away from them. Texans are legit, great team. So This one's gonna be some. This one gonna be some. Nico, who you got in the Ravens Texans game? I said I'm going with the Texans, but it's a tricky one because we know how the Ravens get when they get time off. They're a little rusty.
I got
This, that, and
yo, I
the
got the
third.
Ravens. Yo, the Ravens, honestly, the Ravens is my Super Bowl favorite right now.
Yeah, me too.
The Ravens are my Super Bowl favorite. I wish that they wasn't playing Houston so soon. I would have loved to see them in the AFC Championship against each other.
Yep.
I hate that they have to play so early because
Yeah.
that's my favorite game of the whole playoffs. Like I'm looking forward to this more than I'm looking forward to whatever the Super Bowl matchup is.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
this is going
I
to be
hear that.
a game. Like this is going to be the game of the year. In my opinion,
Uh-huh.
that's where my expectations level is. This is gonna be the game of the year, and I think Lamar Jackson wins this shit in spectacular fashion. Like I think it's gonna be one of those where like Kobe dropped 50, LeBron like Kobe dropped 50, Mike dropped 60, like one of them type things.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
hear
feel like
that.
CJ is going to ball out, and I feel like Lamar gonna be like,
Slow
not
down,
yet,
bro.
little, not yet,
Not yet,
not
Rick.
yet,
It's
little
my
nigga,
time.
not yet, little nigga. Not yet, little nigga.
Let me show you how to do this thing
You
right here.
feel me? I feel like this is
Let
gonna
me
be one
show
of
you.
them type weeks for Lamario, and I cannot wait. Like this is going to be a phenomenal game. Like I'm
It's
so
gonna
hyped
be
for this game. I got the
what?
Ravens. I got the Ravens winning in a super shootout. Like I got the Ravens winning in a game that combines for like 80 something points. Like
Yeah. Oh man, that would be
yeah,
fucking beautiful.
I got the Ravens winning at the end of a super crazy shootout. Like phenomenal game, yo.
Yep.
But no, oh
That,
man, I can't wait. I'm so hyped for this game. Like I'm mad
yeah.
hyped for this game. I don't really care
That,
about no other game in the playoffs. Like,
yeah. Nothing else really matches up to it.
cause what? The
Besides the Chiefs and Bills.
AFC, and even then, like
Even that, because Chiefs don't look like they're same.
the Chiefs don't
Bills
look like the
scratched
Chiefs.
in.
You feel me? The Chiefs don't look like the Chiefs, bro. Stephon Diggs is the Bills and Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. They not fucking with each other right now.
Uh-huh.
Uh, the Chiefs is not looking like the Chiefs of old. Like they looking like Golden State right now. They not looking like old Golden State. They looking like today
Yeah,
Golden State.
exactly.
So it's not that game don't really move me like it would have 2 years ago or even last year.
Right.
Um NFC it's the Lions and the Buccaneers, right?
Yeah.
Lions
Lions,
Bucks.
Buck,
I
Lions,
got
Bucks.
Bucks. I got the Bucks. Um and
I went with the Bake Show. Okay.
I got the Bucks and I got some whoever beating the Niners.
The Packers.
Yeah.
You got the Packers going. You got the Packers beating the Niners, and the Bucks beating the Lions.
Yep, give me
Okay.
Packers, give me Bucks, give me Ravens, give me Chiefs.
Mm.
And then
Okay. So
Ravens run over the Chiefs to the Super Bowl.
Ravens run over the Chiefs in the to the Super Bowl. Okay. So I'm going. Um. Go Pack. Go. Let's go. Let's go Pack.
Facts.
Um. I'm going with the Lions. I like what the Lions is doing. Even though the Bucks look good. What I saw the Bucks do last game against your Eagles, even though your Eagles haven't been looking great as much, the Bucks, I like what they're doing, but I like the story with the Lions, them not being able to get over
30
this hump and
years.
forever. Like
Since
I'm
Barry.
kind of I'm rooting for them. Yeah, I'm
Since
rooting for them.
Barry is crazy.
I'm rooting for them. So I'm going with the Lions on that one. And then last you got the Chiefs Bills. Going with the Chiefs on that one. Oh, that's another one that because the Bills Mafia been on my ass. So yeah, Chiefs knock them the fuck out real quick. Just get Josh Allen the fuck out of here because we know what Josh
I
Allen
hate
gonna
Josh
do.
Allen, bro. Josh
Like I'm
Allen got to be
tired
one
of
of my
this
least
shit.
favorite quarterbacks in the league. I hate Josh Allen.
Like goodness.
Josh Allen for me is literally the same way I used to feel about Phillip Rivers. Like I hate both of them.
Mm,
I hate Phillip
yep.
Rivers too. I hated him the same way I hate Josh Allen.
I
Like
did too,
absolutely
yo.
not a fan, bro. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
They're the
Not a
same
fan.
person, bro. They're the same person. They're both like 6'6". They're both kind of heavy.
Big, yep.
Uh, big guys, big arm, big attitude, but they don't win nothing. They dead don't win nothing. He gonna complete a couple passes. He gonna be like, yeah. He gonna talk in your face and shit. But at
Yep.
the end of the day, like, he gonna win his little 9, 10 games a season, and we'll see
Exactly.
you next year, King. And you're gonna do the same thing next year. 9, 10 games a season. You're gonna be top 2 with the picks. Lions is the better team. Better than the Buccaneers. Are they better than the Buccaneers? The
Yeah, they're
Lions
the
have a
better
good team.
team.
Yo, they are.
They're the better team,
I just don't
but
believe in them. They're a
right.
good team. They're set up. I think they're set up really well this year. But I don't
The
think they're gonna be a
difference in
team.
that game
They're not gonna be a team we
is
have to worry about, like, formidably for the future or nothing like that. Like, and the
I
difference is, I think Jared Goff is poop. I think Jared Goff is a
see that's what I
pretender.
was gonna say. I was gonna say if Jared Goff have a bad game, Bucks will win that game.
Jared Goff
Because
is a pretender, and Baker Mayfield is
he is known for that.
straight out the mud. You feel me? Baker Mayfield is who we wanted Johnny Manziel to be so bad, and he really do it well. Like, Baker Mayfield wears the underdog hat well. He wears the chip on his sleeve shit well. He wears the you shouldn't
He
be in this
do.
moment, and I'm gonna step into this moment and be bigger than this moment. He does all of those things extremely well since college. Uh,
Yep, he
and
does.
Jared Goff is literally a quarterback who they had to rebuild. Like, he was terrible when he first left LA. He was terrible in LA for real. He wasn't
Yeah,
great there. He was carried
exactly.
by everything around him. And then he left LA and was god awful. And, like, they've literally had to build him back to be where he is now. I don't think it takes long to shatter that kind of confidence. Like, they've had to build it up. I feel like if they get hit in the mouth, it's over. And that's all that Tampa defense hit them in the mouth one good time, and I think Jared Goff is gonna fold. Baker
Right.
Mayfield, he's built for a dogfight. You're gonna have to hit Baker with a brick a couple times. Like,
Yeah. Nah,
he's
Baker
that
is
type of
definitely a
he's
tough
that type. Like,
motherfucker.
you're gonna have to hit Baker in his mouth with a brick a couple of times for him to, like,
Yeah.
stay down.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
he
a
the type, he
fact.
gonna get up, Baker gonna get up, spit blood out his mouth, and, like, let's go. Like, do it
Like, yeah,
again.
I'm with it.
And you're
Yeah,
gonna
let's
keep
go.
doing it. He's gonna keep going down and getting back up though. Like, I
More.
like Baker a lot, yo. He's OD who we thought Johnny Football was gonna be, or who
Yeah,
we
no, that's
wanted
true.
Johnny Football to be. Like,
Exactly. Nah, that's a great comparison. Jody, so you got the Ravens, you got the Chiefs, you got Tampa, and you got the 49ers. So we all got different picks. Let's see who has the best picks, who wins this
Ravens,
weekend.
Chiefs. I got all the same three as Jody except for the Niners.
The
I got
Niners.
three. I
Yeah.
got 3 out of 4.
Yep.
Cause
I got
give me the pack.
I got one. Oh, two out of four. I got Ravens and Chiefs. I got Detroit and the Pack. Go cheese heads. I'm with y'all. Now, I wasn't with y'all last week, but I'm with y'all this
That's
week.
a fact. They win, I'll
I'm
cop a
with y'all
cheese head.
this
I'm not
week.
even gonna lie to y'all. If they
That's a
win, I'll cop a.
fact.
If they win, I'll be on this shit next week in a cheese head. I promise y'all that.
Ooh,
Yo, let the
49ers. Y'all
pack
better
win.
not.
Let the pack win. I'm gonna be
Y'all
up here
better not. Oh,
obnoxious.
Los, my boy Los got it. Ravens, Bills, Bucks, and Niners. So you going with the Bills on this one? Okay, I like that. I like somebody
Yo,
that's gonna go.
and that's a
That's
game
gonna
that I
go out
really
there.
that's a game that I really hate, bro. Because I genuinely really dislike Patrick Mahomes, and I really dislike Josh Allen. So, like, that's a game I don't really care either way. But if I gotta pick somebody, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. I just don't like Josh Allen that much. I
Yeah,
don't like him that
yeah.
much more than I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I don't like
I
Patrick Mahomes for the same reason that, like, I hated Steph Curry very briefly. Like, everybody is
mm,
like, yo, he's this, he's that. And I'm like, yo, you kind of take away that supporting cast, bro. He's mid, and Patrick Mahomes
right.
is mid without Travis Kelsey being out of this world, without Tariq
Yeah.
Hill. Yo, all of Mahomes' numbers is mid. Like, and people, and this that was mad people's argument last year. Like, yo, he's so much better than Jalen Hurts. Oh my God, look at the numbers. It's not even close. Jalen Hurts ain't throwing to Tyreek Hill, my nigga. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, I'd have those numbers thrown to Tariq Hill. Tua has those numbers thrown to Tariq Hill. Nigga, like,
That'd
come
be
on.
dumb during fantasy. I needed to watch. Yeah, he wasn't he
Yo,
wasn't good this year.
he was mid this year without Tariq Hill. Like,
Yeah, he definitely was. He definitely was. It wasn't it.
yo,
Um,
and then the tantrums and shit like that. I didn't like none of that. Didn't like none of it. Like, you know how many quarterbacks got to play with bad teams and they don't get to sit on the side and cry and yell at refs and throw tantrums. Like, this whole year was mad nasty, and I loved it. Like, it was so nasty for Patrick Mahomes, and I loved every minute of it because I'm like, yeah, because when you was him, you was on top of the league. You know, when Steph and them, when Golden State was top of the league, and Steph is
yep.
shimmying on everybody, and everything was fun and games, and they laughing. That nigga be on the bench looking like he ready to cry these days. Steph be on the bench stressed out. Body language be wild
Stress.
different this year. That's how Patrick Mahomes was, and I loved it. Because when they were, when they was like the sweethearts and they was the favorite to win everything for the last 2-3 years, it was great. They was happy as shit. He over there all smiles. He doing commercials. He doing this. He doing that. And now that nigga's over there livid. He's scrambling, running headfirst into people. Like he playing angry. And I love that. And I love that. And I love that. And that's why, I said it all last season, and I'm going to stand on that this year. I said this last season, I'm going to stand on that this year, bro. Like, I would, hands down, 10 times out of 10, if I had to pick somebody to beat in our locker room, I'm going to pick Jalen Hurts over Patrick Mahomes every fucking time, bro. There's dead not a quarterback in the league. There's not a quarterback I'm going to take in the league for our team, bro. Nobody's going to lead that team better. Patrick Mahomes is not a leader of men. A leader of men is going to take a bunch of mid receivers and go get that and go win. Like, a leader, a quarterback that they're saying, this guy's the best player in the whole league, is going to take a group of mid niggas to a NFC championship at least. Yeah. You feel me? Like, and not cry and complain about it. Like, can nobody tell you who Michael Vick was throwing to? Outside of Algie Crumpler, can't nobody name a wide receiver on them teams? I'll wait. Can nobody name a wide receiver on them fucking Falcons teams? Michael Vick was going to NFC Championship, dog. That's not a part of the game. Right. That's not a part of the game. His numbers is down because he don't have two superstar wide receivers now. That's a part of the game. You throw a ball, there's only two things that can happen. It can get caught or it can get dropped. That's it. It can get caught or it can get dropped. We only give excuses to a select few who we choose to give excuses to when it comes to the quarterback thing. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are at the top of that list for excuses for why they don't execute. Josh Allen's never won nothing, and since he's been drafted, nobody's thrown more picks than Josh Allen.
Yep.
Nobody ever questioned his ability as a quarterback, his talent, his this, his that. Nothing. He's locked in. He's gonna be the guy in Buffalo till he decides he don't want to be the guy in Buffalo. But nobody is less efficient than Josh Allen. Nobody's more reckless with the ball than Josh Allen. Jalen Hurts had 7 picks, and niggas will lose their minds. He's trash. He's terrible. Reckless with the ball. Josh Allen throws 14 a year, dog. 14 a year. Fact. Literally, like Josh Allen throws 14 picks a year. We haven't had to see Patrick Mahomes with a regular group of a supporting cast until now. We've seen every other superstar, megastar, out of this world quarterback play. Cam Newton played with Ted Ginn.
Yep.
Cam Newton went to a fucking Super Bowl with Ted Ginn as his number one. And we talking about guys who dropped the ball, right? Who dropped the ball like Ted Ginn as your one and only guy? And this is Cam Newton without a Travis Kelce security blanket. Not counting Greg Olsen, who was always hurt. Funches, who was hella inconsistent, dropped mad passes. Ted Ginn, hella inconsistent, dropped mad passes. Kelvin Benjamin could not decide if he wanted to be a tackle or a wide receiver. Couldn't get past, no separation on his routes. Wasn't beating nobody nowhere. We've seen great quarterbacks deal with less than great circumstances and not get the excuses. I want to see how they ball in this game. I think this game is going to be mad lackluster. I do think the Bills will win. I want the Chiefs to win. I think the Bills will win because at the end of the day, he still got Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs to throw to. He going to throw picks, but he still got the two of them to throw to. I want to see the Chiefs win, though. I would like to see the Chiefs win.
Yeah, no, I'm going with the Chiefs. Fuck the Bills. I don't really care too much about the Bills for all those reasons you mentioned earlier.
I feel like I don't think his numbers are down. I feel like this is where Patrick Mahomes lives. Like, this is where his numbers will be for the rest of his career unless he gets another freak of nature athlete to throw the ball to. Like, those couple numbers, them first couple years, 5,500 yards, 5,300 yards. Oh, he's throwing for 5,000 yards 3 years in a row. Oh, my God. Yeah, because Tyreek Hill is going for 2,000 yards, bro. Like, damn near 2,000 yards every year. Like, he's throwing for 5,000 a season, yes, because Tariq is going for 1,800. Travis is going for 1,800. Like, of course he's throwing for 5,000. If he got two niggas who's putting up 3,000 yards
Yep.
combined, you feel me? Like, I don't think his numbers are in a slump. I feel like this is a real telling of who Patrick Mahomes is, bro. When he's not
Yeah.
comfortable, when he don't have an out of this world, all I got to do is wing it, because that was the meme the first 2 years of his career. Tariq is down there somewhere because he dead made a living off of that. You know how many bad plays Tariq Hill saved? Because Patrick Mahomes is just running in circles, and sling the ball as far as he can, and he has a nigga who can't nobody stay in front of, so he's gonna run under the ball. This is where Patrick Mahomes will live, and I'm gonna stand on that. Like, unless he gets another road runner, unless he get another
Yeah.
Sonic out there, this is where his numbers will live for the most part. That's
Yeah.
it. He doesn't elevate. Like, he's not elevating regular level receivers. Tom Brady had regular level. Tom Brady was throwing to college quarterbacks.
Right.
Tom
That's
Brady
a
made a
fact.
living. Tom Brady made a living throwing to niggas who played quarterback in college. Like, that was his thing. You feel me? Like, you elevate dudes who are good, like, or who are okay. These guys are NFL receivers. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, he's throwing to nobodies. He's throwing to people in the park. These are NFL receivers, bro. We making excuses for NFL
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
professional. He's not throwing to me and you.
Yeah.
We
That's
act
a
like
fact.
he don't got me and you lined up on the outside. He's throwing to grown men who play.
Jody, you're not getting it. Like, what are you not getting, Jody? What part of you keep saying the same comment just in a different way? You're just saying the same comment in a different way. He cannot elevate these receivers to a higher standard to make them look like
Rice is gonna be
Kelsey, a fucking Tyreek, because they're not that.
literally, like,
Rice
you
is not
gotta.
okay, but they're not. He's not. He's not Tyreek, Jody.
And that's why I said, bro, I would have never taken Patrick Mahomes in the Philly locker room, bro. Because, like, yo, think about it. Jalen Hurts got Devontae brought there. He got AJ brought there. We didn't have Devontae and AJ. You know who we had before Devontae and AJ? Fucking nobody. After the Super Bowl, Alshon Jeffrey hurt his back. It was clipped. We got rid of Nelson Aguilar. We didn't have nobody. Jordan Matthews was our guy for a minute. Jordan Matthews, like, you'd have gave Patrick Mahomes our wide receiver room, bro. He'd have been throwing tantrums every day. Like, he is so blessed to have been drafted into a situation where he had Tyreek and Travis. Because had he not, he would be Justin Herbert.
No, it's a fact. Like, this
He
is
would be
something that
Justin
I've been
Herbert.
seeing. I've been saying about Tyreek, and I said it
Maybe
earlier in the season. Like, if he don't elevate these receivers,
Tyreek Hill was the
then that
MVP.
speaks to this guy. Exactly. Tyreek left and was in the MVP conversation.
Tyreek Hill was the MVP of the Chiefs, bro. Like, him and Travis Kelce were the real MVPs of the Chiefs. Like, everybody was giving Mahomes a lot of credit. Yo, what's the only piece that's different? Same head coach, same quarterback, same tight end. What's different? They lost
Right.
Tyreek, and they lost one wide receiver, and all of his numbers dropped. Nothing else has
Mm-hmm.
changed for them. What's different for the Chiefs offensively? They lost Tyreek Hill, and Patrick Mahomes' numbers have dropped off severely. That shows you how much of a crutch he had. Literally, he had a crutch that put him in MVP conversations. He lost one wide receiver, and he is not in no MVP talk no more. His wide receiver is still, though. The wide
Mm-hmm.
receiver that left is still in the MVP talk, bro. Like, Patrick Mahomes has been carried, and that narrative that he was lucky enough to be drafted into carried him after the first 2 years of his career. Like, he got he's him, he's the GOAT. He's the best player in the league. And I feel like Tariq Hill will win without Mahomes before Mahomes wins without Tariq.
No, he already won one.
Oh, well, yeah, he won last year. That trash.
Yeah, he got one.
James fucking Bradbury. He won because of James Bradbury, man. We're not doing that. I'm ass James Bradbury.
James Bradbury getting all
Yo,
the
bro, and I
smoke.
wasn't bro, Juju Smith-Schuster, my nigga. Like,
For real.
you got cooked by Juju. Trash. James Bradbury fucking
Yo.
dirt.
Oh shit, this shit too funny. But we can go on and on about this. we had a lot of energy because of what our team fucking did to us this past weekend. But it is what it is. On to next year. Hopefully, we'll be in a better position, both of us. I thought it was gonna be a Cowboys Eagles thing, NFC Championship, but we didn't get that. But
Yo,
that would
I
have
was
been
looking forward
lovely.
to that. That'd have been
That
fire.
would
I
have
was
been
OD looking forward to
lovely.
that.
What?
Both teams was looking good around the 11-week mark, 12-week mark. Both teams was looking strong. I was like, okay.
Man, that would have been lovely if that would have happened because me and Nico
That'd
would
have
have
been a good
turned it
couple
the fuck up.
episodes. That'd have been
What?
a good
We would
couple
have turned it
episodes for
the
sure, for sure.
fuck up in this bitch. But it's gonna definitely happen one of these days. I'm praying on it. I'm definitely praying on it. But we
Hold
gonna
on,
get out of
real quick.
here.
This is my last thing before we get out of here.
Go ahead.
Uh Jody said you can't elevate guys who can't catch the ball. Yo, we just named it. Cam Newton literally elevated three guys who were notorious for not catching the ball. Like
Yeah, he did.
Kelvin Benjamin is a pass dropper. Ted Ginn is a pass dropper. And what's the other? Funches is a pass dropper. Like that's what those three dudes did. Cam
Yeah,
got them to a bowl. Like Cam carried those men and was an MVP. You feel
yeah,
me? Like,
that's
come
a
on.
fact.
Come on. He was on
This is just a fact.
Cam Newton was the MVP on a team with Christian McCaffrey.
Hmm.
Come
Yep.
on. Come
Come on. No,
on.
that's just and I'm
Certain
a Patrick
players
Mahomes fan. Like I'm a
certain
Patrick
players
Mahomes fan,
can
but
elevate. My son loved Patrick Mahomes. My son played quarterback. He loved watching Patrick Mahomes. I watch Patrick game, but I keep it a brick.
right, exactly.
I keep it a brick. Like he's not, you feel me? He's not like he's not
Yeah,
elevating nobody. He's great when everything around him is lined up picture perfect and this and that. And that's too rare. Everything don't get lined up picture perfect often enough for me to consider you the best player in the league if
right.
you're only that when everything lines up. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
you got to
you lost
consistently prove it without that.
you lost one piece and you're not a top five quarterback this season.
Yeah,
Like you
that
lost
this was a huge one.
you lost one piece and you're not a top five quarterback. The quarterback who got the piece that you lost became a top five quarterback. He's
Hmm.
elevating y'all. You feel me? Like, and wide receiver is a dependent position, and Tyreek is elevating y'all. That speaks to his greatness. And I used to shit on Tyreek Hill. I wasn't a fan early on. Like, that speaks to
Right.
like what he's doing out there. It's dead different.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Great episode
Good
tonight,
episode.
gents.
Facts. This was a good one
Yes,
tonight.
sir. Appreciate you, Jody, Carlos, and everybody that showed up to the podcast and supported us tonight. Nico, let everybody know again where to go find your new
Yes,
latest
yes,
music that's
yes.
coming out.
Yo, follow me on Rap Like Nico on Instagram, on Twitter, on X, on whatever, all of that. It's Rap Like Nico everywhere. We dropping a new freestyle every single Tuesday, Tribe
Yes,
Tuesdays.
sir.
We 3 weeks into 2024, three freestyles up. I'm dropping my first official single of 2024 on Tuesday, the 23rd. How It Go will be out everywhere. Until then, the pre-save link is in my bio on all my socials and shit. So tap into that. I appreciate y'all.
Run it the fuck up, y'all. You hear? Run it the fuck up. We gonna turn this shit up. Tribe Tuesdays. So check that shit out on his social medias and mine, because you know I'm gonna be sharing that shit. Let's run his shit up, y'all. Let's run his shit up. Let's make 2024 the best year for all of us.
Let's do
Support each
it.
other. Support's free, baby. Support is free. So let's do it. Let's
Easy.
let's big our brother up, and let's get Nico to the top, and let's get him to where we need to, and let's get Jones and Podcast to the top. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe, that like, that comment, and we'll see y'all next Thursday. Peace.